Okay, let's start our class. In the last class, we already covered this slide number 17. In our last class, we discussed about the GSM architectures. In this GSM architectures, we have different types of interconnections elements, interconnection elements. If we say this MS, then this is the mobile stations, and if this mobile stations connected to the tower, then this is called the base tower stations, BTS, and base switching centers, BSC, and also this BSC is connected to the MSC, and so on. This MSC having this different types of database and record maintenance, and
Sir,
yes,
script pressure mo thay lo.
ang muthelo
Oh,
oh. Karon share back siya ti kana lang lo mo.
ay lang lo.
Sure.
Ngating ti kana lang em.
Oh, because on the
Kana di kem.
oh,
GSM
okay.
architecture ti kana lang em.
Yes, sir.
Oh, GSM architecture kanti kanin hemi hi a interconnect dan kani tani. Mobile phone oma, tower oma, BSC oma, tower bula, base switching center oma. Chuan BTS step po kantia BSS step po thea khang ho kha tower management signal management controller chu khami inte tower bula inte chunga khan switching center te base BSS kanti te chuan BTS tower main tower ang chi te khatiang chi khawmi chuan in khoya nge a connect kanti chuan MSC a connect ka chu helaya kan huang hian main switching center ania chuan chu main switching center chuan in headline public network kan ti te internet connection tur atana connection te chuan chu MSC chuan in BSC tam tak connect theita chuan chu BSC chuan in BTS tam tak kha connect le the bok ani kan kheda to war tam tak kha BSC hera connect le the tho bok no chu a cell dana zel khan chuan MSC chunga khan keimani location register na te kan phone man hun chung te roaming a kan omni lo ti zong khamia kha lo control to database ho khan om vele thung ta ni chu last class kan soita ang khan MSC chuan control chang ani kan ti ta ni chuan MSC a chuan pakhat poimom ta chu HLR kan ti a home location register. HLR databases includes the information regarding the administrative, like every subscriber with their previous identification locations. Like this, the GSM network is capable to connect the call to the related base stations for the mobile. Once an operator turns on his or her phone, and then the phone registers through the network so that it is probable to decide which base transceiver stations is communicating. So once you turn on your mobile device, whether at 1G or a 2G or a 3G or a 5G or a 4G phone, so you need to activate your mobile phone. To activate the mobile phone to receive the signals, then you need a subscriber information modules, a SIM card. You have to insert it, identification modules. Okay. So in this SIM card, then you have all your informations in the SIM card, and also is having some memory chips inside the SIM card. Then these chips contain the informations regarding this registering to the networks. Okay, registering to the network. So without your consent or without your knowledge, then once you turn on your mobile phone, then mobile phone connected to the network, the nearest signals. Okay, based on this SIM card. Okay, based on the SIM card, if your SIM card is Vodafone but you receive only BSNL signal, then it cannot register to the network. Okay, so this SIM card belongs to the Vodafone, something like this. Then if you have a Geo SIM card, then you receive only the Airtel signal, then there is no chance of registering to the network. You receive signal is only the Airtel, then your SIM card is the Geo, and so on. There are some uh, 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 techniques are there, and besides this, our topics that once you turn on the uh, mobile phone, then your phones activate SIM card. Okay, through the SIM card, it's time to register to the network. But if there is no signal for the particular service provider, like if you have a Geo SIM card, then if you in your nearby, if there is no Geo, then your phone always searching these signals, and also sometimes it's received this low dB, means signal strength. If your signal strength is less than half of the dB strength, so your phone need to increase the power, okay, to communicate to the tower. So if your phone did not receive the signal or very less signal, then it consume more power from your battery. Okay, so it consume lots of power from your battery if it is less signal or no signal. So this is the main reasons why is consume more power in a less signal. Then it's needed to generate more power from the mobile phone to get the good connectivity after registering to the network. But that signal strength is very low. If the signal strength is very low, and one more thing is, if there is no signals for the particular system, then you better to switch to the flight mode. Okay, in the flight mode, that the phone does not search the network. If it's in the flight mode, then it's remove, it's stop, it's block all the network searching and all. But if it's not a flight mode, then it's always searching the network, this and that. And for searching this network, is required more power than it's let's say it's suddenly drain the battery powers. Okay, these are the thing in this apart from our topics. HLR means that this, if you turn on the systems, your mobile stations, your mobile phone, then it registers to the network. And also it's probably to decide which base transceiver station is communicating, so that decide which base transceiver stations is communicating, so that incoming calls can be connected properly. So once you connected to the particular base station, then this home location register your phone in this particular base stations. So all the incoming, outgoing, all these things are located to this tower or a BSC. So this is HLR is very important. Let's move on to the slide number 18. After this HLR, visitor location registers. Okay, VLR. This VLR includes preferred information that received from the network to allow the preferred services for the separate subscriber. The visual locator registers can be executed like a separate unit. However, it is usually realized like an essential element of the MSC before an individual unit. Thus, accessing the finish quicker, more convenient. So, this VLR is a visitor location register. It's in the MSC database. So if you are not the provider of the SIM card, but sometimes you can use the network, okay, by roaming or something like this. Say suppose if I'm using the BSNL in the Kolkata or something, or maybe in the Delhi, in some area there is no services of the BSNL, then we can switch it to the Delphi or Dolphin or any other services. We can use it. So if we are using another service, this is there are some uh, service provider which is collaborate with other service providers. Say suppose if this Geo is collaborate with this Vodafone, then if there is no Geo service in the particular area, then if it's available this Vodafone, then it's registered in the VLR. Okay, visitor location registers. Okay, these are the things. Signal atinan SIM card service provider omlo na huna khoi lai huna moi bakal ta chuta chuan ka SIM card le service provider then khatte agreement in siamin khang service provider lope kha agreement in siam thina chuta chuan atinan Geo ilom hangta Geo omlo na hune bakal khan signal hi thoka phone hi mang thei tho ta khalai huna service provider ten khan agreement Geo in an nei thei ta ni chuan khami ka service lo pe ka chung ho zong zong chu bill kha kalve ve ka ngai ta ni billing system te data ka lo hmangai chuan data zong zong khang ho zong zong lo maintain thina tang kan VLR hian HLR ba ka home location register ba ka VLR hian visitor ani nge ni lo khang zo zong zong ka alo register thin ani equipment identification identity register hey here poi mo level thum tabokani EIR is the unit that make decisions whether specific mobile gear may be permitted over the network. Even mobile gear is included a number of identifications like IMEI or international mobile equipment identity. Okay. IMEI kan tiya ka. Hemi EIR ahan equipment identity register ahem. Kan se tur chu mobile phone hi kan on apiang le engeng motia thil phone call mo SMS mo data ni lawin hemi data services kan ti packet services internet lampang te WhatsApp kan ti chi te nilem lo chuan phone call le SMS kan ti ho 2G network kan han man 9 GSM network kan han thrim hian signal hi athon chuakal hian MSC ani mo BSC ani mo IMEI hi a in register tel nge ani kholisiam pon ma se kholisiam khanin MSC mo BSC mo khan EIR a hianin database a hianin i voice a record lowa SMS te chu text message hi ngomachin chu in record om mo ba se khami ni lem lowa khan tinan SMS a te po SMS a thon ni a receive ni khang te bak a time sem ni lo khachu call a po time sem ni lo chu engma khatiang chi i data kha a record lem lo ni database a hian MSC mo BSC mo po san chu record bek don ta se database len ngai lu tuk don ta chu wang chuan timestamp te chu kha alo record thina ni chuan chu lo la chuan in a record pakhat le chu IMEI number kha kan soi ka IMEI chu soi fiang kai to lo mobile equipment jong jong kha unique identification nei vek kan ti ani mo equipment unique identifications mobile phone ni lo computer a chuan MAC address kan ne MAC address chu network equipment rang a chuan in atira ron siam chu tan tu kain make address ron ni ha sawek khating deuh khan IMEI po hi mobile an siam thrim chuan aron nei sa ngal vek maro chu tun ma deuh khan China mobile phone ron suaka China mobile phone a khan antinan model pakhat khanin IMEI ngai vek kan man tir thin kha dan turin lowa model pakhat po ni se mobile pakhat khan unique identification ani ngei tu ti ni chu mi isu chu Taj Hotel Pakistan Firfiak Paul ten Firfiak Paul han dia o khang ho khan Taj Hotel man kuman be wa khan mobile phone an manakha an han trace khan khatiang ang IMEI ne kha India ram hun thang an lo tam na samai alo ni chu India khanin China phone tam tak kha ben phani khati hun lai khan amar chu China hianin khang athil siam chen khat kha company tam tak khanin IMEI dik tak mangin duplicate mang loin aro siam chok to a chu tuna hianin IMEI ni dan turang thok khanin function to a chumi IMEI chu avain register to thiani MSc amo BSc amo phone ni khola piang khan chu tak chu ne tun la ya phone bo zon ti te kan thrifu nga phone bo hi engtin nge kan zonang ti lai te kha e cyber a crime le cyber a security chung cha te poni a khan pa tak chuan private taka phone bo wa zon hi a thei lem lo ma se a bo zong thei tu kha an om tinan ta ni au zia chuan ke ma hian phone kha lo ti bo tai la ka phone ti bo kha ai me mangin wa zong ve ngot don tai la zon ngai na om lo ti ngai na om lo ni cha chu phone ka ti bo wa khoi lai mo ba sa mo taxi ani mo khoi lai mo public place a ka lo thei ni la chu ti la ya chuan ka lo thei ni la kha mi in an lo chara sim card an la chuaka chuan sim card dang an vid lu ta ka phone chu kan call do na switch off ani to engwangin nge ka ti chuan sim card in thak to ni ama ero chu ai me khalin thak ve lo ni ai mi ai kha ala om reng ani ai mi ai thak tu chuan phone ka hona IMEI number kha model in ang che te kan nei ni lem lo chuan mi phone ami IMEI kha ka vu ngot thei lo I phone kha thingal top tin ani chu bang chuan IMEI thak kha thil ti me ni lo sim card ro chu kan thak the IMEI ro chu physical address chips ani wangin chips a au mu ta wang khan physical in chumi chu wa thak ngot don ta ila Redmi MI phone iMac kha Samsung Galaxy ni e something vela khanin lo da lu ngot tai la phone kha thingal ni mai engma man tlak lo chu IMEI na tho dan chu ni ta ni IMEI kha registration of mobile registered identification chips kha anun ti nun ngai ta ni chumi chuan ka phone kha bowa sim card tharin lo thak ta a ka va khol le chuan ka number pa nga khan switch off ta pak mai ni amaro chu kha phone lo char tu pa amo min ruk sak tu pa polon ta se kha khan en ti khuna mo chuan a phone kha al tinung le nga ala hmang don ti kha chiang sa chuta chuan a phone kha a switch on rual khan enge ni in register ve tel kan ti ta ka chuan IMEI kha chuak tel zel ta chu BSc le MSc alo in register ve zel ta ni chu ba ka so nakinap te po kan na ziranga itawar hunte GPS te kha ngo zong ka hami MSc le BSc a hian I man khan a in register ve zel thin ani chu tak me chu min tu te na mo an thian te mo phrase an du awanga MSc a EIR amo mo CDR te ponin don call data register mo CDR te po ma EIR te po hena umeka chumi database chu vala chuak ringot theita se vadilin mo lak chu thei ni ta se mi privacy kha mi security kha kan ti boy theita ni tu te mo phone number kalo ne ya chumi chu call data register a CDR mo EIR mo vala chuak ta ila Geo mang ti khria Geo tangin wala chuak tai ra ti khan ama detail a call chu adan te ai engima kha gar theita ni chu a secure lo ang hian mobile phone regulation a hian khang reng kha mi personal privacy le security maintain na tan khan mobile phone operator reng hian khang ho ka an pe chuak thiang lo ani an CDR amo an EIR amo kha an pe chuak thiang lo the law not permitted to give out those informations from the service provider. So this is very secure, but for some cases like ngani til swalti nang chi mo til swalti nang chi te case ten khat police a lo lu ni chuan police a SP thana a SP te CID crime a SP te mo additional SP te khating chin ho khan additional SP chin chung lam pang khan anva request theita ti nan ta ni khang EIR le CDR information ka tu ai tina ka phone lo bo ta a ka phone ka ti bo wa tu na mo min lo ruk sakta a chu FIR ka thelu ta FIR ka thelu chuan ka ti bo hun hulam panga kan eng ti hun mo bi ka kha lo hak de hlekin zong ha ri lawin thakhat vel hnuwa mo ka ti bo hnu thakhat vel hnuwa mo SP khan service provider sang CDR avadil ta a thakhat chunga kha chuta chuan asan chu ka ti bo tlai khan vadil ngot ta se kha phone ka ala tin lo mai the sim card lo switch off de mai the ni la hok lo mai the ta chu bang chon eng bon vadil ma se langin BSc le MSc a EIR mo CDR khan eng ma register lo don lo ti nan ta ni ka pan nun ber so khalom don chu bang chon nga de hret la ngai ta ni thakhat vel amo card ni khat amo card thum kar li mo eng khan la hak ta ni thakhat amo than ye mo khamia ha thunga khan a phone kha alo khal po ni thea bidangin an lo tinung to po ni mai the ni an lo pon ma pon lo tinung zeu zeu to mai the ni chu ti lai taka chuan kha thakhat nuwa khan CDR ka avadil chuan amo EIR information avadil khan a phone ai me kha khoi lai service amo person lo lang wa to don ti nan ta ni chuan chu ai me kha dang ba khan ihriat ve ngai ta ni phot me na police ho khan bo deal chur ngot ta se ai me number kha hriat lo chon chu wang ta ka chu ai me number ka I phone bo to choni ai me kha bo don ta chuan enge ni ai me an ji lan na thin ka chon cash mi moi le na cash mi mo te mo ka tiang chi khan ai me an jek lang thini kha kan pai me thin bo ka chang chon chumi ni lo chonin khami kha kan lo register kan lo da that ve ngai ta ni atia nakina lak swala the na ta khan chu mi nan lo man chuan arvain register zel ta EIR mo ai me mo chuan khami kha lo lang wa ta a khoi signal nge man khoi to war nge man mo khami kha to war man kha antita a chuan to war atanga a distance anan la le ta a I signal man dan zong ai ki ma khalun register wa kan ti kha BSc le MSc a chuan khami base mang khan cell phone location kha anwala chok thin anwala ta thin ani chu helaya equipment identity register kan ti le CDR call data register kan ti kha ai me lo sin chia tu ani Okay, and let's go to the next points. Authentication centers, AUC. Authentication center is a protected file that include the secret key in the SIM card of the user. The AUC is mainly used for verifications and for coding on a radio channel. So this is a very important in this mobile wireless communications, especially in the GSM. One thing is that once you insert your SIM card, then it's needed to have some encrypted key, special key, okay, or a secret key to authenticate the particular users, you can say. But this cracking is very complex. This key, SIM card key, if you know how to crack the SIM card key, then you can clone the SIM card. Okay, cloning, we can do it in the two types. Let's say this mm, mm, physical cloning. Okay, physical cloning means one SIM card we can clone to another SIM card. Let's see. Okay, here we can do some equipment and device from China. Then we can clone the SIM card. Okay, if you take out your friend's SIM card, then you can clone it. Then you can receive the call. You can receive the SMS. Okay, this is for intercepting the signals. So these are the device, SIM card readers also there, and cloning device. Cloning, in these clonings we can clone the signal by using this KI key. This key is the secret key for each and every SIM card. So each and every SIM card having its own KI key to register to the network. Okay. So KI key is very important. So it's needed to clone it in the new SIM card if you want to replicate it. Okay. If you want to replicate it. So these are the key to connect to the network. Okay, to connect to the networks, it's located inside the SIM card. Okay, key SIM cards of the user, it's located inside the SIM card itself, and also it's maintained the uh, verifications for radio signal encoding. Encoding means if there is no encoded in the radio signals, then there is no physical connections. It goes air to air. There's lots of chance of intercepting the signals if it's not encrypted the network. Okay, so voice radio channels and other data channels also needed to encrypt it. So authentication centers, AUC, is a protected file. Okay, AUC is a protected file that includes the secret key in the SIM card of the users. Okay, for communicating to the BSC, BTS, BSC or MSC. Okay, so based on this key, then it's communicate in using the encrypted mode. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. GMSE, Gateway Mobile Switching Center. GMSC or Gateway Mobile Switching Center is the end of which a ME and MS place mobile stations and mobile equipments. Okay. The GMSC obtained the mobile station roaming numbers. This is called MSRN, mobile station roaming numbers for the MSISDN based on the HLR and connecting the call for what the effect visited MSC. The MSC division of the name of GMSC is confusing as the gateway process does not need any linking toward an MSC. So, Gateway Mobile Switching Center is the uh, equipment or is the services, let's say, services information about the mobile equipments or mobile stations. Okay, when we are in a roamings, okay, our home location register is changed. Say suppose I'm having the Geo services. I'm using the Geo services, Geo SIM card in the Northeast. I'm always located in my home location registers in an east circle. Okay, and notice. Notice divided into two circle. Any one and any two. Assam is the one circle, Assam area, and the rest is the another service centers. Okay, service region. Okay. So if I'm using this geo in our home services, okay, in the northeastern area, I'm not changing. But sometime I have to go to Mumbai. So Mumbai, in my locations, there is no geo services, and also the same uh, services. This geo services make an agreement with others another services. Then I'm in a roaming, right? In these situations, so it's changed my SLR, but we have to use the same services, everything, billing, all these things is needed to come. So this GMSC taken care all this. Okay, my home location registers, visitor location registers, all these things are maintained by the GMSC. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next point. SMS gateway, SMSG. Let's see first what is the gateway. Gateway means that the single and a single incoming and outgoing interface is the gateway. Okay, let's see, in our home network we have router, home routers, and these home routers connected to the some service providers. Okay, maybe a Geo Fiber or BSNL or anything. So, what is the connection architecture of this? Let's see. In our home Wi-Fi routers, we connect different type of devices, TV or maybe a computer or maybe a laptop or maybe a mobile phone. So all these are connected wirelessly to the home routers. Then if you are using internet from your browser, then it's needed to have the outgoing IP address to connect it to the outside world. So what is the outside world? If you are going to beyond my home routers, then this outside connections. Okay, we can say that this is the gateway. Okay, the outgoing. Internally, it's if we are interconnected the computer, then this is LAN or MAN or any other area networks. But if we are going out, if we request some pages to the internet world, internet routers, then it's needed to have the gateway IP address. Then based on this gateway IP address, we can access to the internet. Okay, so this example of the gateway and SMS also. For accessing these things, then we need the SMS. Okay, the SMS gateway or the SMSG is used jointly to explain to SMS gateway in the GSM standard. These gateway control message which are directly in a similar way. The source message services gateway mobile switching centers is used to sort message which are being transmitted to a ME, okay, mobile equipments. The sort message service interworking mobile switching centers. Okay, this is IWMSC is used for source message created through a mobile network. The main role of SMSGMSC is related to as related to the GMSC, but the SMS interworking mobile switching centers IWMSC offer permanent access across and to the SMS centers. Okay, so these are the different architectures of this 3G system in SMS gateway. Okay, in the last class I already explained some of the point in this. BSS, base station system. It acts as the interface between the mobile station and the network subsystems. It consists of the base transceiver or maybe a transmitter station BTS, which contain the radio transceivers and handle the protocol for communications with mobiles. It also consists of the base station controller BSC. Okay, base station subsystem having two types of let's see services. Okay, we can say BTS and BSC, which controls the base transceiver stations and act as the interface between the mobile stations and mobile switching center. And the next one is the network subsystem provide basics network connections to the mobile stations. Okay, it's provide basic network connections to the mobile stations. The basic part of the network subsystem is the mobile service switching centers. which provide access to different network like ISDNs. So MSSC, okay, MSSC provide different services like PSTN. So if you want to connect to the public uh, switching network, say suppose landline number, okay, this MSSC concern about this, and ISDN also integrated system digital network. Also, if we are going to the full digital network, then this will maintained by this MSSC, okay, mobile services switching centers. It's also contained of the home location registers and VLR, which provide the call routings and roaming capability of the GSM. Okay, these are things in this BSS. Okay. Under this BSS, we have the BTS. Okay, base transceiver stations transmitting or transceiver. The BTS base transceiver stations which is utilized within a GSM network include the radio transmitter and receiver and their related antenna to transmit, receive, and directly converge to the modules. These stations is the important element for every every cell, and it converges with the mobile, and the interface among the two is identified like the UM interface and related protocols. Okay, so BTS is related to the radio signal transmitting and receiving. Okay, based by using the related to this antenna. Okay, antenna transmit the signals, receiving the signals, all this. Okay, let's do it up to this 24, slide number 24, and next class we are going to the next topic.